Hi everyone, welcome to MuseScore Week 2. This video is going to be in two parts. The first part, we're going to set up the document. At that point, we'll pause the video so that you can enter all of the notes for Little Darlin. After you've entered the notes, then come back and watch the second video to learn about today's lesson. All right, let's jump over to our software and set up the document. All right, so here's what we're looking at. We have Little Darlin, which is a Count Basie piece that was famous back in the 60s. This is the alto saxophone part in here. And the basic idea here is this part is really hard to read and we don't have a score. So we're not going to worry about the score right now, but we do want to make this part look good. So let's come over to MuseScore, and I'm going to start fresh here. We're going to select a new score. We need a woodwind alto saxophone part. So make sure to select that, woodwind alto sax, add the alto saxophone to the part. Now hit next, and let's talk a little bit about key signatures. So a saxophone is a transposing instrument, meaning what it reads is not the same notes that you'd play on the piano. If you were to play a B on an alto saxophone and a B on the piano, they would be different notes. The saxophone is actually written a major sixth higher than what you play on the piano. So a D on the piano right here sounds the same as if a saxophone plays this written B. Now you don't need to do a bunch of math here. All you need to do is understand what key we're actually in. A little bit hard to do, and this is not really a theory class that's designed to teach you these skills. So instead, I'm going to help you by telling you what it is. All you need to do is go to our key center and select F major. You're probably thinking, if you don't know about transposing instruments, why in the world would it be F? You're just going to have to take my word for it right now. Accept F. Make sure it says F there, and you will get the correct result for an alto saxophone. That's why we have this setup video today. Now let's go to our tempo marking. We're going to select tempo marking. We're going to create it. And unfortunately, MuseScore won't let us enter a range. In fact, no notation software, to my knowledge, lets you enter an initial range when doing this. So we're going to stop at 80, and we're going to fix this later. And then we need a lot more than 32 measures. So we're going to go ahead and let's do, probably about 75 should get us there, give or take, looking about how many measures are there, and we can always delete the ones we don't need. We'll type in our title, Little Darlin, to match the page semi-close. Why don't we put it in all caps? And then we'll put in the composer and arranger. We always write composers and arrangers right here, so I'm not going to put composed and arranged. I'm just going to write Neil Hefti. If you really want, you can add them both, but I just think this looks better. And then we're going to say done, and it loads the part, and we'll see we got a lot of the basics in place already. Okay, at this point, this first video is concluded. What I would like you to do is go ahead and enter the notes for the piece. And what you're going to see when you come back to the video, I've gone through the B so that we can get everything we need. You should go ahead and just do the whole thing. So get all your notes entered. When you're ready, come back and watch the second video where we learn how to put all the stuff on the page. All right, thanks, and I'll see you in the second one.